The hallway fell silent when Mia rolled in for the first time. Her new school smelled like floor wax and teenage nerves, and all she could hear was the squeak of her wheelchair tires echoing off the lockers. Then, from somewhere behind her, came the laughter. Cruel, sharp, and echoing louder than anything else that day. "Hey, Speed Racer. Try not to crash," one of the boys yelled. A few others laughed, their voices cutting through her like knives. Mia kept her eyes on the floor, pretending not to hear. But inside, her heart broke into 100 tiny pieces. That was day one. She had no idea that before the year was over, the same kids who mocked her would be standing by her side, cheering louder than anyone else in the room. Before we dive into this powerful story about courage, compassion, and the life-changing ripple of kindness, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our community here on Kindness Lights. Don't forget to like this video if it touches your heart, and share your thoughts in the comments below, because your words just might inspire someone else to choose kindness today. Mia was 16 when her world turned upside down. A car accident the previous summer had left her paralyzed from the waist down. Overnight, she went from running track and climbing trees to depending on a wheelchair just to move around. The hardest part wasn't the pain or the therapy. It was feeling invisible, or worse, pitted. When she started at her new high school that fall, she made herself a promise: keep your head down. Don't draw attention. Just survive the year. But high school doesn't make survival easy. Especially not when you're different. On the second week of school, during lunch, a group of kids from the football team started whispering and laughing when she passed by their table. She heard one of them, Jake, the loudest of the bunch, say, "Guess she's not trying out for cheer anytime soon." The table burst into laughter. Mia froze. The words hit her harder than any tackle ever could. She wanted to disappear. She wheeled herself to a quiet corner of the cafeteria, away from the noise and stares, and tried to eat her sandwich through the lump in her throat. That's when a voice broke through. "Hey, mind if I sit here?" It was Emma, a girl from her English class. She had kind eyes and a smile that didn't look forced. She didn't ask about the wheelchair. She didn't stare. She just sat down and started talking about how boring Mr. Henson's essay assignments were. For the first time since the accident, Mia laughed. A real laugh. Day by day, Emma and Mia became friends. They studied together, shared snacks, and talked about everything: music, family, dreams. Emma treated her like she was normal, like nothing about her needed fixing. That simple kindness began to heal parts of Mia that doctors couldn't reach. But not everyone was so kind. Jake and his friends didn't stop. They mimicked the way she moved her arms or made fake squeaking sounds when she rolled past. Sometimes, they'd accidentally bump into her chair and laugh it off like it was a joke. Emma wanted to confront them, but Mia always said, "It's fine. They're not worth it." Except, deep down, it wasn't fine. Each insult left a bruise she couldn't show anyone. Then came the day everything changed. It was the annual spring talent show. Every year, students performed music, comedy, and dance routines for the whole school. Emma wanted to join. She loved to dance, but she didn't want to go up alone. "You should do it with me," she told Mia one afternoon. Mia laughed. "Emma, I can't even stand." "How are we supposed to dance?" Emma grinned. "Then we'll make a new kind of dance." For weeks, they practiced after school in the gym. Emma choreographed moves that worked with Mia's chair: spins, lifts, synchronized arm movements. They called it Wings, a routine about finding freedom after loss. Word got around. Some kids whispered that it was going to be a joke. Jake even said, "Can't wait to see her roll across the stage." The laughter came again. But Mia ignored it this time. Because this time, she wasn't alone. When the night of the show arrived, the auditorium buzzed with energy. Parents filled the seats. The stage lights were bright, almost blinding. Backstage, Mia's hands trembled. Emma placed a hand on her shoulder. "Hey! Look at me. You've got this." The music started, soft piano at first, then building into a powerful beat. Mia rolled forward, moving in perfect rhythm with Emma's steps. The crowd grew quiet. The way Mia's chair spun with grace, the way their arms mirrored each other, it was mesmerizing. By the time the song ended, there wasn't a sound in the room. Then, applause. Loud, thunderous applause that shook the walls. People stood up, cheering, whistling, crying. In the front row, Mia saw Jake and his friends standing too. For once, they weren't laughing. They were clapping, genuinely. After the show, Jake walked up to her backstage. He looked nervous, almost embarrassed. "Hey, that was amazing," he said. "I was a jerk before. I'm sorry." Mia didn't know what to say. But Emma spoke up. "It's never too late to be kind." Jake nodded. "You're right." From that night on, everything changed. Jake started holding doors open for her. His friends stopped making jokes. Some even began helping her carry books or clear a path through the crowded hallways. The bullying faded, replaced by something else, respect. And it wasn't just about Mia. Other students noticed. Kids who'd been picked on for being different suddenly found more people standing up for them. One act of kindness had sparked another, and another, until it spread like sunlight. After a storm a few weeks later, Mia and Emma were invited to share their story at a school assembly. Mia was terrified at first, but when she rolled onto that stage again, she felt something new, strength. "I used to think kindness was weakness," she said into the microphone. "But now I know it's the strongest thing in the world. Because it changes people, not just the ones receiving it, but the ones giving it too." The gym erupted in applause again. Even the teachers were wiping their eyes. From that day forward, the school felt different. The laughter in the halls wasn't cruel anymore, it was friendly, light, full of life. Mia went from being the girl in the wheelchair to being someone everyone looked up to. And Jake? He joined the volunteer club. Every weekend, he helped coach younger kids in adaptive sports, something he'd learned about because of Mia. It wasn't guilt anymore. It was growth. Sometimes, the smallest acts, a seat at lunch, a smile, a moment of kindness, can rewrite someone's whole story. Mia's journey reminds us that kindness isn't just about being nice. It's about seeing someone when the world looks away. It's about standing up, even when it's uncomfortable. We never really know what someone else is going through. But what we do know is this: kindness costs nothing, and it can change everything. So the next time you see someone sitting alone, struggling, or just looking like they could use a friend, be that person. Say hello. Offer a hand. You never know how much light your small act could bring into their world, because kindness isn't just something we do. It's who we choose to be, and who knows? The next story that changes a life might start with you. If this story touched your heart, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who could use a little inspiration today. And don't forget to subscribe to Kindness Lights for more real stories that prove one thing above all: no act of kindness is ever wasted.